Vishnu Allah.
Hey Morton, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, I was sleeping, man. I was tired. It's been crazy the last couple weeks with us buying a house and with my work being like crazy busy. I haven't had a chance to play WoW as much as normal. Since I'm doing this like crazy, ridiculous challenge, like everybody in the guild's like leveling faster than me because, I have like no weapon. I was like going around punching people in the face. It'll be interesting to see if I can actually get a weapon. Yeah, well, that's the thing is I don't even, and the only way I'm going to get a weapon is,
What brings you here?
and the way that I'm doing it, which I'm probably going to regret, is that they can only get a weapon from a chest or a crate, right? Like, or a loot, like a weapon box. What do they call them? Like weapon crate. So chests are going to be my best friend. Like trying to find like chests in the world. And I know some places where chests spawn that are pretty good spots to farm. So probably the best one I can think of is the one in Darkshire. There's one in Darkshire that spawns like pretty quickly, like every like I don't know 15, 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes. All right, so we have to get to 15 leatherworking to get my legs. So we just need to farm some more leather here. 05. Actually, let's go back to. I think we'll probably should just go to the starter area and start doing some quests. Maybe. No, I don't think so. I think we should stay here until we get our leggings crafted, which shouldn't take too long, I don't think. Yeah, for sure. Going up down the coast, and there's plenty of murlocs, and I gotta remember where all the chests are, to be honest. I think actually I've got an add-on. Let's see. Oh, another thing too is fishing. I mean, obviously fishing is going to be our big source of getting gear. Although I don't think I'm not sure if gear. I know I've gotten rings from fishing crates. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, well, we'll find out. And I've gotten rings and necklaces from fishing crates. I'm just trying to think if I've ever gotten weapons. I know I know you get gear. Although I can't use gear, I can only use crafted gear, but there's got to be weapons that drop as well. If rings and gear drop, I'm sure weapons probably drop. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out the hard way. Yeah, can you? I thought so. So yeah, that's gonna be one of our sources, and I definitely know where I know where the good spots for fishing are. So it's funny, whenever I play hardcore, I always end up like fishing is something that I end up doing a lot of if I want to, you know, make some money, get some gear. Because I mean, there's lots of other things you can get fishing too. I mean, you can actually make quite a bit of money fishing. All the cloth you get, like like stack of wool, stack of silk, silk. That stuff sells for pretty good money. I can't believe they don't have a streamer. They don't have like a streamer promotion channel on the Frontier 2 guild, which kind of sucks. You should always have, like, when you have a community like Discord for World of Warcraft, you should always have a channel in your Discord that just basically says, like, streams or streamer promotion, where people can like post their streams if they want to. It's a good way to promote yourself. Did we get fishing? 4 silver. You know what? Actually, let's go ahead and start. I know fishing's incredibly boring, but let's go ahead and start up our fishing journey, because the sooner we get fishing going, the better. And right now's a good time because I'm not awake yet. I just crawled out of bed, so... Embrace our penis. Ah, that guild's still here. That guild is still going. Last time I played on this server, I remember that guild was... I always just thought it was funny because the name sounds Embrace Our Penis. Embrace Our Penis, like roleplayness, but it sounds like Embrace Our Penis, like...
I am listening.
Like Embrace Our Dick, you know what I mean? I'm like, really? Like, that sounds kind of, So is it like a gay guild or something? Embrace Our Penis, Oh, man. Alright, let's go ahead and we're gonna keep buying this here. And we also are going to skills. And do we have a mouse wheel up? Okay, fine. I guess I don't have a keybind for that yet. There it is. Shifty. That way I can drink my soda and fish with one hand here. Also, fishing is going to be a great source for our food. I forgot that that I was saying the only food I could use is food I cook, but I could also use. I'm also going to allow my character to use food from fishing because that's a profession. Like anything that's like profession based is what we can use. You know what I mean? Like we can equip gear that we craft. We can eat food that we catch. So this will also be good to give ourselves some food. Yeah.
I've also survived, no thanks to you. Did I not bring you some glee, mister? Oh, look at me, now I'll burn all the memories of you. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been the most beautiful audience. Remember to toss a coin if you can. If anyone needs me, I'll be at the bar. What for the earn? It's the point of no return. After everything we did, we saw, you turned your back on me. What for? To earn? What's that butcher burn? At the end of my days when I'm through, no word that I've written will ring quite as true as burn. Burn, butcher, burn. Burn, butcher, burn. Burn, 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 burn. Watch me burn,
Good old hardcore fishing. Exciting, huh? So it looks like the highest level person in the guild is level 23. I'm a long ways from there. You must run the Frontier add-on at all times, or you will be removed from the guild. Optional, donate silver for the guild tabard by in-game mailing Jasminite. We didn't get our invite into Chrono Odyssey, which was kind of a bummer. Level 37. Sounds like a falling death. In the well, I mean, on this, we just had level 37 death, but in this, I mean, the guild's brand new, so there aren't that many people in the guild. Or are you just asking me if like me personally? I've never had a character die past level 30. I don't think in hardcore. Like once I get, I mean, I haven't died in hardcore in a long time. I think the last time I died was on a hunter, like level 21 maybe. Yeah, I don't die very, I don't die very often in hardcore. You know what I mean? But I think the last time I died in hardcore was on like a level 21 hunter. I think the highest level I've ever had die in hardcore was like 30. It was like a 32, maybe 32. But usually once I get to 30, I'm pretty good. You know, you've got enough health pool, you got enough of your toolkit built, your talents and stuff that, you know. Plus, I just know, like, I'm just good. I'm good at not dying. You know, like I hate to say that because I'm gonna jinx myself, but yeah, I don't normally die in hardcore too much. You know, in the very beginning when I first played hardcore, like back on the community-based hardcore, back in like 20, I don't know, it's probably like 2020 or something. I know I died quite a bit in the beginning playing like a warrior, because warrior is really tough to level in hardcore, because you don't have very good escape mechanics. Like when the shit hits the fan, you're kind of screwed. You can't really run away very well in a warrior. But what happened was I had played private servers. Like uh, I was playing on a private server where they changed the leashing mechanics, so that like if you hit a mob and you ran away, if you ran away from the mob, even if you were still hitting the mob, it would always reset once you would a certain when it ran a certain distance away. The reason that private server had that set up that way was because they didn't want people to pull like world bosses into Stormwind, or into cities to kill people. So it was impossible to kite. It was impossible to kite high level like elites into like the cities. So that particular private server had changed it, and I had played on that private. I don't remember which one it was, and so I got so used to it working that way that when I started playing hardcore, I died like 2 or 3 times in this warrior, and I couldn't figure out why I was dying, and it was because I was running away from mobs, but I was still like hitting them, like I'd like wing clip them or something, or hamstring them, and I would just keep resetting the leash. And in regular classic WoW or vanilla WoW, if you hit a mob and it resets the leash, like and the leash time is it varies as you level up. So like at level like 2 or something, if you don't hit a mob for like, I don't know what it is, like 12 seconds, it'll just reset. That actually goes up. So like if you're like level 35, that might be like 12 seconds or 13 seconds or 14 seconds. So it actually goes up a little bit as you get higher in level. So like if you're like level 60, when you hit a level 60 mob and run away, it takes a little longer for the mob to reset than it does if you're like level 5. But anyways, in the beginning, I was so used to this other private server where that wouldn't reset. Plus, there's other MMOs I played where mobs would just reset based on distance. It didn't matter like if you were hitting them or not. Once you got a certain distance away from them, the mob would just run back to its location. So I died a couple times because of that, because I didn't understand why the mob kept chasing me. I was like, what the hell? Once I realized what was going on, I was like, oh shit. It was kind of funny, actually. Yeah, I'm just looking at the death log, and we can see, just since I've been logged in, we've had a 37 die, 21 die, 18 and 19. Okay, and there's the first person from the guild that's died since I've been logged in. Somebody said in general, why are there so many corpses in the Barrow Den? And I said, because it's the first WoW raid, man. The Benethil Barrow Den. It's the we'll be going to the cave here soon enough. Not until we get our pet though. But it's like the first. Another person in the guild just died. It's like the first area that's kind of scary if you're in hardcore on a night elf and you don't understand how that cave works. The respawn timers are pretty fast, and it's easy to die in there. It's easy to get pull multiple mobs. In the Barrow Den. Are we 57 fishing? We can stop at 60. On our first battered chest. What are the chances that my first chest from fishing gives me a weapon? Like, really, like 1 in a million because it's a low-level chest. No, shoes. Alright. We can't use those, though, because they're not crafted by me.
Elune Adore.
Alright.
Asafala.
Shafala.
Greetings.
5 silver. Shit. We do not have 5 silver. Actually, let's put our fish in the bank. Because we need bag space. Yeah, I bet I feel Barrow Den. Depends, like, on Hunter I go there at, like, level 10 while taking my pet. But, like, on a class like a priest or something, I can go in there earlier if I want because I have self-healing.
What brings you here? Farewell.
Okay, we're getting close to getting our pants. 3 more deer kills and we'll be crafting some pants for this character. There goes CVS Pharmacy. That was a person who's been leveling up in the guild. I remember seeing them online when I was playing earlier. They are now dead.
Ishnu Allah. Goddess watch over you.
Let's kill the lower level ones. Man, one level makes a big difference when you're punching people in the face. Please give me like a bow. That would be amazing. Ugh. It's gonna feel like we just won the lottery when we get like a weapon from like a chest or something. It's gonna feel like we won the lottery, man. It's gonna be like, holy shit, I have a weapon. Let me go to level 6. Level 12, we get wing clip. That'll be something to... Does wing clip require a weapon? It probably does. Yeah, it does. Well, hopefully we have a weapon before then. Guild invites boss food. You must sleep. Back tomorrow. Have a good night. Jasmine night. Level 8 weapons. We'll start seeing some floating wreckages on Dark Shore, but we're too low level really to go there. So our best bet is to get our pet. We need to get to level 10 as fast as possible, because once we get our pet will be doing most of our work for us. So that's why not having a weapon isn't that big a deal. It's just this first, like, getting to level 10 is the hardest part. Once we get to level 10, we'll pretty much be in cruise control, you know, because the pet's going to start doing a lot of our heavy lifting for us. The reason I'm farming these guys is I'm hoping to get a, pouch, a little bag. These guys do drop bags, since just the drop rate isn't great. Why is this not working? Hmm.
My goods are of the highest quality. The loom water pump.
Do you have a go-to pet? Yeah, I do. I do have certain pets that I go with. Since I do Melee Hunter mostly, like when I play Hunter, I do like a Melee hybrid build, where most of my damage comes from actually Melee. I don't do ranged as much. Let me turn down this audio. It's like, way too loud. So because of that, I go with a wolf. Wolf's kind of my go-to because the Furious Howl buff is really useful for Melee Hunter. I also like cats and wolves, so but wolf is my favorite. Wolves are great pets because they're just like good all around pets because they have like medium, like all pets in classic WoW have low, medium, or high for health, damage, and armor, right? Like if you look at like a turtle, it's gonna have high armor, like low damage, medium health. I'm pretty sure that's what it is for a turtle. If you go with a wolf, it's medium, medium, medium. They have medium armor, medium health, medium damage, so they're just like a really good all-around pet. But the Furious Howl is actually it's pretty good. It's actually fairly strong for Melee Hunter. You know, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you drop down your immolation trap, send your pet, aggro the mob, pull the mob back over your emo trap. Make sure you queue up your Raptor Strike as the mob's coming back towards you. That way the first attack your character will do to the mob is your Raptor Strike, and the Furious Howl is going to usually be in effect at that point, so you're going to have that bonus damage applied to Raptor Strike, and then if you crit, your crit's going to be quite a bit bigger, so because of that extra bonus damage that gets applied on top. So yeah, the Wolf's pretty good for the way I play Hunter, so. And I have a specific pet. Yeah, I always get the Coyote Pack Leader from Westfall. Because the Coyote Pack Leader from Westfall has Furious Howl rank 1. It also has Bite. So you get your Bite skill and your Furious Howl. The other thing you need to do is you need to, since I do Melee Hunter a lot, you need to train up your Cower. So there's certain pets I will tame to get ranks of Cower. You know, usually like a Moonstalker in Darkshore. It's going to give me Cow rank 1, and then Cow rank 2 I'll get from like one of those, what are they called? The ostrich looking mobs? Here. We'll go with Giant Forest Strider from Darkshore. That'll get us our rank 2. Once you get that pet, things will be much easier. Trying to update the stream description. How's my inventory full already? I mean, like, seriously? I really need some bags, man, like, in the worst way. There we go. You can't make bags from leather. You can only make bags from tailoring.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Ooh, sticky ichor. 7 copper each. Decent source of revenue. We could focus, there's a couple things we could do though. We could do some crafting or we could do some fishing quests. There are a couple fishing quests we can do in Darkshore. They could help level us up a little bit. So obviously those don't require me to kill anything, so. But I would like to be a little bit higher level before I start running up and down the Darkshore coast because of, although there aren't really, there's only just the Murlocs and we can easily avoid the Murlocs. You know, just to look for, like, if we want to look for, like, fishing crates. I mean, for, you know, floating wreckages.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Elune be praised.
Come on, drop a bag. Drop a bag pouch. No such luck. That's something they should have always fixed Hunter's Mark. Like if they ever did Classic Plus, one of the things you got to do right off the way is Hunter's Mark should apply attack power to melee as well as ranged. So, just I understand what they were doing, but they should do some sort of, I don't know.
I am listening.
Actually, four more levels to go until we can get our pet. Yeah, I mean, it just was. I understand that they're saying it makes the mark makes it easier to see, so you can hit more easily with the ranged attack.
Peace be with you.
But just for balancing purposes, it would have been better to make. It would have been better if it would have worked for melee attack power as well.
Hello.
Can I assist you? Farewell. I am honored. Be careful.
All right, I'm gonna go grab a soda. I'll be right back. Hopefully, don't get attacked while I'm getting my soda. See, another person died at what, level 18? In Westfall.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
I should have let him take this one, because I really could use the chest. Yep, he's gonna take the chest. Yep. Or maybe not. Or maybe not. Come on, weapon. Oh. No weapon. Ooh, a bunny.
Ishno del Diab. Del Natris.
Ah, parkour fail.
Feel free to browse. Go in peace.
One stat wonder has to be a rogue. Priest. One stat wonder. What's the stat? I guess intellect, huh?
I am honored.
Greetings. May the stars guide you. Goddess bless you. Goddess watch over you.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Ooh, he's level 6. Shit, level 6. This could hurt. Yeah, this is hurting. I'm not
You
even
can
gonna,
kiss your ass goodbye.
not even gonna risk it. Hey Luca, how's it going? Oh, it's slow going. I don't know if you saw, but I started over, not because I died, but because I was gonna get into this guild, the front 2 guild. And they wouldn't let, you can only join the guild. It's kind of like playing Turtle Wow, you know. You can only join the guild if you're level 1 with like no experience, or you have to create your character, install the front 2 add-on, and then request access to the guild. And so I decided it'd be fun to have people to talk to while I was leveling, because this is going to be a brutal leveling experience. So I went ahead and started over so I could get into the guild. We're now in this front 2 guild. As you can see, there's 935 guild members. There's a ton of people in the guild. Yeah, just that way we have people to talk to, and you know, and we can group too. I can group with them. So once we get high enough levels, so. But yeah, this not having a weapon is brutal. So I'm gonna try to farm these guys to level 10, I think, or at least close to level 10, at least to level 8, and then see if we can get a bag in the process. Just died at 33. Ooh, that sucks. Hmm. If you do it while you're working, that can be risky if you're distracted, you know. Thinking you're gonna go lock again? I mean, do the class that you think you'll enjoy the most, because that's what, you know, just do the one that you think you're gonna have the most fun on. I mean, rogue's fun because the damage is very high on a rogue. That makes the rogue inherently fun right off the bat because you just crush mobs. But lock's fun too because you know, you've got the pet, you can tank with the pet, you got pretty interesting utility. Summoning people, health stones, life drain. Well, I would say early on, I would say that a lock has more damage like later. But like early on, like levels 1 to 10, I think a rogue, because lock's obviously is mana based, so your damage is pretty good, but you run out of mana pretty fast, so if you get a decent like weapon with your rogue, you're definitely gonna I think you'll definitely probably kill mobs faster just because you have less downtime. Rogue doesn't have a lot of downtime.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Other than like eating, but if you're just using, like, I always go with like an improved gouge build, and I just gouge people, and then I go with improved gouge backstab build usually. I just gouge mobs and backstab them to death, and then kill pretty quick. But yeah, once you get high enough level, yeah, the lock's gonna do a ton of damage. Plus, you can kill multiple mobs at once on the warlock. If you go with like a affliction build, you can just like dot up one, then dot up another, and then fear the first one and take down the second one, and just kind of rinse and repeat. You can do the old it's basically the triangle formation, where like on the warlock, where you're basically you know, you position yourself like here, and there's two mobs, and you form like a triangle. And just dot, 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 fear, finish this one off, go back, finish this one off, and then just rinse and repeat. Warlock's really fun. I like the multi-mob capability of Warlock. How you can like handle like multiple mobs at once. You know, that makes the Warlock, I think, pretty cool. You can really push the envelope, but you can also die pretty quick by holding too many. And switch at level 20. Oh yeah, just level. Yeah, that's a good idea too. You can also level 3 mobs at once, or 3 characters at once, because 3 is kind of like the optimal if you want to like abuse rest time. You know, but I mean, 3 is a lot of characters. But yeah.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, I definitely would abandon my limitations for sure. Yeah, I did a lot of hardcore 60 stuff on Skull Rock. It was pretty fun. I don't really know what the goal of this guild is. I don't know if it's just I don't remember what if it was just like they wanted to do like a whole hardcore thing, you know, to 60 and do the dungeons and raids. I'm not sure what the Ompi's end game goal was for the front Frontier Guild. Excuse me, yawn. I really haven't. Yeah, I didn't look at it enough to see what that kind of end game goal was. Yeah. What is a level 13? What they did they like auto run into Darkshore? Not Darkshore, sorry, Duskwood. When you're level 13, you shouldn't be killing level 19 wolves. Keep our eyes peeled out for the chest that spawns over here.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
The grind is real.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Wow, that's pretty amazing that a level 3 girl can gives me 16 experience points, but the level 4 gives me 32. If the level 4 gives me double the experience. I can't believe I haven't gotten a bag. Like not seen one bag yet. Start Rogue first, then Lock in parallel. Better to go in Engineering or Alchemy on Rogue. I love Alchemy because it's like you get so many good things from Alchemy. Like Engineering's great. I mean, for hardcore, I don't know. I like Alchemy better personally. Engineering gives you, explosives, which are nice, and it gives you like target dummies, which are nice for like survivability. But I like Alchemy because it gives you stuff that's constantly up all the time. Like, if you're using like strength potions that you craft and all the different potions you have, they're all like buffs that you're going to have up on you pretty much like almost 24/7. So it's like you're getting the benefit like all the time with Alchemy, whereas with Engineering, you're only getting the benefit some of the time. It depends on how much you like explosives and how much you like target dummy, I guess. All right, we're gonna do something I should have done already. I should be treating this character like I treat like a hardcore melee only character where I can't use ranged weapons, and that's what I normally do. Is I level to like level 5, and then I go to Stormwind and do the Stormwind starting quest, and I go to the Dwarf area and do the Dwarf starting quest, and it's just much faster leveling that way. The only downside is that it's a little bit of a dangerous trip to get to Stormwind from here, but we can certainly do it.
What brings you here? Go in peace.
Ishnu Allah. May the stars guide you.
Seems like there's a lot of paladins in this guild. Yeah, look at all those paladins. That's quite a few. Let's see. Like paladin. Holy shit, there's a ton of paladins. Look at all those paladins. There's a lot of, oh my god, there's a lot of priests too. The class that's always least representative typically in hardcore WoW is believe it or not, is Warlock. Not really. It's just I think people like Paladins because it has your survivability is really high. With Bubble and Lay on Hands and all that things. So I think a lot of the hardcore players are just looking for something that's easy to not die on, basically. Because Priest is a better healer in my opinion. But yeah, the Warlock is usually the least represented class in, let's see, in hardcore. So you can see once we get to Warlock here, right? Here it's, you know, it disappears pretty quick. There aren't that many, you know. Yeah, it's least popular class. I don't know why though. It's a really good class. I'm not sure why it's like least popular. My thing with Warlock has always been, I talked about this yesterday, it was like I love Warlock, but the reason I always have a hard time with Warlock is because I like to move around while I'm fighting. You know, in Warlock you're standing still a lot. You know, you're like casting, you know, if you're casting Shadow Bolt or Life Drain or Fear, all those are like casting spells, you know. So you're standing still a lot. I would have to look at trying to set up a Warlock where it was like a lot of instant cast, which I don't know if, I'm not well, the Warlock is probably my least played class in Classic WoW, so I'm not necessarily no expert, but by any time I'm pretty much a noob with Warlock. But I would definitely focus on trying to create as much like instant cast or quick casting spells as I could. Yeah, it's like you're fearing your, it's like you're controlling mobs with fear and your pet and.
Peace be with you. Good luck. I am listening. Delinado.
We could You know what we could do? What's the damage on this? 2 to 4. You know what we could do, Luca? Is I could use my fishing wand as a weapon. Because it's not technically a weapon, it's technically a trade. It's technically a trade item. Like, I mean, what do you say? I think I might let myself use my fishing pole as a weapon because it's a profession. Like, basically, what I'm doing is I'm only allowing my character to do stuff that's profession based. Like, I can only use food that I cook or food that I catch with a pole, fishing pole. You know, I can only like equip gear that I craft, and I can only you know, use jewelry and rings and neck pieces that I get from like professions, which is gathering. You know, gathering from a chest or a fishing crate. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'll let my character actually use my fishing pole. I don't know if it's gonna. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. I just think it'd be cool to hit things with my fishing pole. Yeah, that's true. I guess it goes against the. I just think it'd be fun to hit things with a fishing pole. I'm not sure how much more damage it would do. I'm not sure how much more damage it would do than just my fists. All right, I guess we won't do. I just thought it'd be fun to be going around smacking people with a fishing pole. It really isn't gonna matter. I mean, once we get to level 10, my pet's gonna be doing. Like I said, pet will be doing the heavy lifting. But yeah, we don't have to use the fishing pole. I just thought it'd be kind of cool because it is a profession. It's used for a profession, fishing. Plus, that way I wouldn't have to like unequip it and equip it all the time, but that's all right. Plus, it looks cool. But we won't use it because I did. You're right. I did purchase it from a vendor. Yeah, I never really looked at the fishing pole really closely, but the detail on the handle is actually quite good. If you look at the handle, I mean, it's too bad that they don't. One of the things I never really understood with World of Warcraft is why didn't they ever come out with like a higher resolution textures for the game? I mean, it can't have been. I mean, it couldn't have been that difficult. Like, why don't they come out with like a high resolution texture pack for Classic WoW? You know, I just don't understand why Blizzard. I mean, I know it takes a little effort on their part to do it, but it would be so nice to, you know. I don't know why I'm not fishing. I'm standing here like an idiot. I'm like, durr. Fish while you're waiting, dummy. You know? Durr. Alright. It's called being tired. Fall damage? Probably can't catch anything in these waters. What you doing in my waters? How you liking my waters? I'm old Greg. Yeah, I can't catch anything in these waters. Oh, they pulled my name. They misspelled my name. They have caffeine. They actually put in a note my name. I guess that's my name on the Discord. So these are people's Discord, Discord names. Hmm. My wife just sent me a text. She's awake at 6 a.m. How much further? Right there. Right. I'm gonna go to bed, guys. Get a little bit of sleep before I have to work, so I'll catch you guys later. I should log out and in, but I don't want to do that because I'm already kind of on my path to Stormwind, so I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace out.